All right, bros, we got a crazy episode. So, first job we're looking at is a job by EA, and they want a senior software engineer working for .NET game creation, right?
No longer accepting applications? More
Yeah,
like
no.
no longer accepting sanity.
Well, have a look at this. You know how I've always spoken about looking at when they have the qualifications and requirements, how extreme they are. This takes the fucking cake.
Oh, here we
right?
go.
We got 8 years plus experience developing enterprise level solutions. I can't even be bothered reading them. But point is, I've added these all together. They want 49 years of experience. 49.
Wow, like to have it all, like surely some of it's shared, right?
Look, I know some of these technically can be like done in tandem with
Combined.
each other,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
combined, but we're probably never going to see a job as crazy as this. This takes the fucking cake, right?
Oh, I'm sure it'll be beaten one day, but yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, and look, even some of these other requirements, which they don't, he doesn't state the amount of years. Like you got to remember, like a bachelor in computer science or a related technical field is probably going to take at least 3 years. So you've got the 49 years experience listed here, but then you got to factor in other things here that just add on extra years. So we could be looking at a 50 plus year fucking experience intake. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just absolutely crazy. This is coming from EA and by Christopher Warren. I have a nickname for you, Christopher Karen, mate. You're the Karen of the games industry.
Yeah, all these demands.
Yeah, can I see the manager? No, you don't want to see the manager.
Yeah.
You want to see the CEO.
I was gonna say you want the manager's mention, but this takes the cake. This is like another level.
Ah, what a job. All right, we have a job here. Looking for a volunteer, but they're going to be paying me $3,900 a month. Okay, so then they're not really looking for a volunteer. All right, anyway, let's just scroll down. Location, duration,
Okay.
start dates, cost $3,900 USD per month.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wait. So you'd be paying them that.
Yep. They advertised a job in LinkedIn, right, where you have to pay them $3,900.
USD per month. Damn.
Yeah, to do, I guess it
Fee
includes,
includes.
yeah, food,
Oh, okay.
accommodation, departure, in-country support, orientation, and all project-related activities. This is in the jobs section of LinkedIn. You shouldn't be posting this shit in this section. Make it just a regular post, right? It just doesn't make any fucking sense.
Ideal for interns with what money? What interns has got 3,900 USD a month to spare?
I don't know, man. It's just absolutely crazy. Actually, yeah, why is it's for South Africa, but they want people from Sydney, Australia. I guess you'll be traveling there. Okay, that sort of makes sense. But yeah, this is a prime example of volunteer work where you have to fork out the money to do the
So
volunteer work.
bizarre.
Yeah, and then that's not the only. They also have other ones too. Pottery, jewelry, weaving, dance, and music in Ecuador. But this one's a little different, right? They say it's $500 for the first week and then $350 for each additional week. This is in the job section. It just
I don't get it. It's,
it just yeah, I don't get it either. It just doesn't
like
fucking
I
make any
understand if
sense.
they're like, hey, we want someone to do this, but you guys have got to pay for your own food and accommodation and all that. But then what's the point of even saying what it is? They should just say it costs that. Like,
I just hate it's like, please note, this opportunity is designed to give you the contacts and experience to help further your career. You are not replacing any member of staff, but helping alongside them. So, okay, so we got staff as well. So what, they get paid? Whatever. Whilst learning new skills, simply click the apply button to submit your application and ask as many questions as you
this is
blah,
not
blah, blah.
for people with low amount of experience. Like, and even if you had a lot of experience, why would you do a job like this anyway?
I know technically it's probably not illegal for them to do this, and some people may disagree, thinking that this is I think this is totally unethical what they're doing. But some people are going to think that this is totally ethical and okay. But imagine if everyone did this, right? Well, let's just imagine millions of people started posting this and flooding the job market on LinkedIn. Like, at what point does it become a problem?
It's already a problem in my opinion.
Yeah. And
It's
you know
just
what? I'm going to give the nickname job to you people in the comments. You guys can think of a name for Jeremy Friedman. Give us your best nickname in the comments,
got one.
please. Oi, Dreamworld, take down your job posts. It's been a year. Like, why isn't LinkedIn fucking fixing this shit up? If they know it's like, it's funny. Be an early applicant. The post came out a year ago. What the fuck is LinkedIn doing?
Unless they're paying for like LinkedIn Premium. or some
Actually,
shit
yeah.
like that.
What if they're accidentally paying for premium month by month?
And
Okay,
stays
fair
on.
enough. If they're paying the $80 per month, why would LinkedIn take it down? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking if not, fix your fucking platform. Job by Rodeo FX. The job is tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not fucking joking, right? They need like there's nothing like if we read through the job post, right? I have no idea what they want. They do not say anything about what they want, right? It's all like they have here about the job, right? It's just a brag, repeatedly voted one of Montreal's top
got nothing to
employers,
do with the job
right?
itself, yeah.
Nominated for this, another fucking brag,
Yeah.
right? Rodeo FX is a creative partner to the world's best storytellers.
Still doesn't
Another
talk about
fucking brag.
It doesn't talk about the job. Yeah.
Yeah. Work arrangements. As a company founded and led by an artist, creativity above all guides us. Our mission is to provide our talents with the freedom and resources they need to deliver quality work and thrive in a stimulating, caring environment. Again, don't know what you want. While we require employees to be present in the studio at least 3 days a week, we maintain flexible work arrangements for the remaining
Blah,
days.
blah, blah, yeah.
Still don't know what it's about, right? Job description. Can't find your job today? No worries. Submit your application and tell us about yourself.
Can't they just say?
It's like-
Can't they just say letter of what's it called when it's like interest
expression of interest.
expression of interest? Can't they just say this is an expression of interest? Why do they have to make a job posting to say, hey, tell us about yourself?
This is the job section that we're not having a conversation. Is that what it is? Am I meant to be having a conversation with these guys? Literally, they do not explain about why would I even apply, or why should I apply if I don't even know what it's about. I guess they use the word artist, so maybe they're looking for drawing.
But
or
they're just saying that's
something.
the origin. Their origin is from art. But big deal.
I don't know. I am.
Maybe they want to
fucking-
outsource something that they don't have, but
Yeah.
they still need to be clear. Like these are the kinds of positions that we're thinking about.
And I also don't understand, right? I saved this job probably about a week ago. I was scrolling on LinkedIn and found it. Reposted 19 hours ago.
Wow.
Like, are they just trying to, like, data scrape? It's got to be something like that.
This is just another. A lot of companies do this. They put the feelers out there, but they have no intention of.
Maybe they're
hiring
selling
anyone.
or maybe they're selling my information. Because, you know, how many times have we gotten freaking stupid ass phone calls because we've applied for jobs and we'll get phone calls just like from who knows where, just freaking scammers.
I've actually noticed that before. Sound off in the comments if you've noticed that too, where you've applied for a job on LinkedIn and somehow, like, within the next like 1 to 3 days, you get a mysterious call from, I don't know, some country that is like no one knows what it is, and then it's just some automated robot message.
Yeah. Bunch of crap, man.
Yeah, it's just so weird and sus.
So we're going to dive into a not LinkedIn job post, a job on Sumia. I think that's how you say it, yeah, Andrew? So Grinding Gear Games, based in New Zealand, Auckland, right?
Oh,
So they're hiring quality assurance testers,
right.
okay? The thing that's crazy, you read this, Andrew, because I want to get a lifetime reaction. So read
We
from
are
here.
seeking someone with at least 1,000 hours of experience collectively with our games. Yep, Path of Exile and Path of Exile 2. Our games are extremely complicated. Members of our quality assurance team require vast experience with all aspects of the game. While there is some training, it is vital that you already fully understand the game itself in order to apply for this role.
So you'll want people who have already played 1,000 hours on your games. I don't know if these guys understand how long 1,000 hours is.
So you read this job post, and then you're like, all right, now I've got to download or buy Path of Exile and Path of Exile 2. They don't even give you a key to download the game.
Yeah, you'll probably
right?
be required to buy it,
You
which
buy
I
it
think is
because
illegal.
you don't have a job.
I think
You don't have the job.
I think is illegal. If they require you to buy the game in order for you to work for the game, I think that is illegal. But yeah, carry on.
Yeah. It's stupid. And you know what? This will be, it's like free work because a lot of people are buying the game and not doing it for casually. They're doing it for work and they're not getting paid because they're not going to get the position. Right. So I think that's a bit of a wrong thing that's going on there. Especially like that's a lot to ask for. 1,000 hours. That's like you could
2.5 years, 1 hour a day, 2.5 years.
Yeah, or like what? Imagine playing it for like 8 hours a day, and then after you hit 1,000 hours, you're like, oh, I better apply for the job now, and then it's being taken. What a huge waste of time that would be.
Yeah, well, if you want to play it 8 hours a day, it's going to take you about a third of a year to even be able to be allowed to apply for the job.
who's
I want
gonna
a third
do
of a
it?
year, so 4 months of 8 hours a day playing.
Yeah, and without even the assurance that you're going to get the job. And they just got, you know what this is? You play the game for 1,000 hours. They got all the analytics about what you did in that game.
Yeah, that's
So now they getting the that's free QA testing for them. Now they know how you play the game because you're going to be experienced, and now they're going to have the data
Yeah.
to be able to improve the game without paying you.
But point is, one of my mates was writing to me on Discord and told me to look at the job list in Sumiya or whatever, Tismiya, fucking can't say it. Sumiya, whatever. Look at like what we're left with. We don't have like there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jobs, and this one was posted in 2023. So forget about that. 2024 we can forget about that. 2024 we can forget about that.
So the last three.
The only place that's putting jobs on here is Grinding Gear Games. There's no other jobs going on.
Oh, hang on.
Do you see? Grinding Gear Games,
Oh,
Grinding
for
Gear.
Unity? Or
No, for this website. This website used to have
No,
at least
yeah.
10 at least 10 companies.
thousands. No. Sumia is like heaps. Hang on. If
No,
we
not for
go
game.
home, and what's in here? Oh, there's a lot of art. Okay.
Yeah, but go jobs.
Jobs. No, I think, hang on.
That's the
Hang on,
list,
hang on, hang
Andrew.
on. What if we do... But there's all...
That's Grinding Gear Games.
Yeah. Hang on. The latest?
No, that's just like
See, these are different. And
yeah,
now
but
we
those
go to
aren't jobs. Those aren't jobs.
Does it change if we do this?
Grinding Gear Games.
Current jobs. Yeah, it's like there's only one live at the moment. No, there's something. Sumi is bigger than just one company. I'm sure there's heaps of stuff.
That's the point my mate was talking about. He said it was bigger, but now a lot of companies have just there's no jobs left.
That's weird because
I'm telling you,
last
it's the
time I
thing.
was
I
on the
checked.
like years ago.
Yeah,
I
years
thought
ago it was
a long time ago. It was like, hang
Yeah.
on. But then what's all this stuff?
those are just people. Those aren't jobs, Andrew.
Yeah. Okay, but I wonder if there's like a weird way to just access some job.
But you see what I'm saying? Like it's absolutely
Skills,
crazy.
Any.
Grinding Gear Games. They're the only place on Sumiya that's putting
now.
jobs.
Hang on. Maybe it still thinks it's New Zealand, and then we just change it to Australia. Really, nothing in Australia.
Put every country.
Yeah, any. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting.
This is how fucked our industry is, guys. I'm serious.
Interesting. Unless you got to log in or something.
Nah.
These are the only public ones, like events. They got events. Test. Devlog.
These are just these aren't jobs, Andrew. We only care about the jobs, yeah?
Yeah, I know. But like, there's all this stuff for
That's
what?
for this website, maybe this website, or who knows? I don't know.
I swear Sumia used to
It
have
did.
more
No,
stuff.
like a few years ago, it did. It did have it. But it's the
very
website,
interesting.
the jobs market on this website for games is dead. And it's sad, but it's reality. All right, Xenosphere want a graphic design intern, and this one's based in India. Okay. Kamaleswaran I think I said that right.
Kamala Harris, yeah.
Okay. Well, you already thought of the nickname. All right. So about the job, they're looking for a graphic design intern who is interested in learning and gaining experience through actual projects. Okay. Anyone interested in graphic design from any background can apply. no space after the full stop. The only requirement is an excellent.
Yeah.
Communication skill.
Yeah. All right.
Right. But this isn't the reason why I said I saved
this
it.
is good.
You know, when I saved this post, I didn't even this wasn't the reason, right? Students pursuing a degree from first and second years are most welcome, even if you don't have skills and knowledge of graphic design.
Or spelling.
Yeah. You don't, so you want someone who does graphic design, but you don't care if they've never done it before? Does that make sense to you, Andrew?
They're really just saying, like, they just want people who are interested in the field more than the actual experience.
Yeah, but it just feels so
It's
strange.
badly put together, but I got what they want now.
Yeah, it's just, but
Yeah.
it's like you'd think.
It
Putting
just
out a
goes to
job-
show Xenosphere doesn't have attention to detail.
I don't know. I didn't check out the company. I guess I can have a look, but I have a website. Okay, now we're going on a tangent. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've never seen that in a website before. Look at my mouse cursor.
Yeah, that's some plugin. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, probably paid for.
Someone's plugin.
AI, sure. Yeah, for sure.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, it's definitely all ChatGPT. It's all fake. But like, what are they?
But
Our
like-
services.
But like, why are so many websites like this?
I know they're just fucking.
They're just
cringe.
designed
Is that
terrible.
a store icon?
They put so much effort into having those stupid background effects, right? And then they put this AI crap in front of it.
Got something to expose? Call the Spillato Bros.